Wow, if only that thing had chimed in a couple seconds sooner, you'd have heard the fart I just let out. My goodness. It melted all the snow around the car. Okay, I know some folks are into the global warming thing. I'm not. I don't buy it. Because the planet's climate has shifted on its own, literally, God knows how much, in the last few thousand years, let alone the last few million years, long before mankind even developed the first steam engine. And they've been talking about how, by a certain date we weren't going to have a northern polar ice cap. Well, it's still there. They've been talking about how, polar bears are going to be drowning. It's like, for the most part, as far as I know, polar bears don't just go hang out in the ice caps. They're pretty good in the water and all that, but no, they're not going to be drowning. They're just going to shift the land. Yeah, it's going to make a lot of people in Alaska pissed off, but guess what? That hasn't happened either. There's not been a mass polar bear drowning that anyone's known of. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, hang on, let me see if I can. Oh, I keep forgetting. All the Windows controls are on the right in this thing. I've been used to years and years and years of that window control being on the door. Hang on. We're going to drop the window a little bit here. You see that? I've got a couple inches of global warming coming down right now all over the place. Not to mention all the global warming we've had come down in the last few weeks. It's called the weather. And the weather does shift. Long before, in the last 200 years, that we've had mass industry, there's things called volcanoes. There's things called wildfires, like we're having right now in California, that pump God knows how much carbon into the air. And so, even if we weren't here, and I agree with George Carlin on this, all right, let me see. The planet's been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, in one form or less, if you're talking about current, species of human, maybe 100 or 200,000 years. And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years versus 4.5 billion. Planet Earth, like I said, I got some bad news for y'all. When planet Earth wants rid of us, it's going to get rid of us, whether we like it or not. And it probably won't even be planet Earth. You've got massive things swinging around this planet at all times. That's why I keep telling people every day, be thankful you're here. Not to mention, when the Yellowstone supervolcano grows, grows. The Yellowstone supervolcano goes, it will grow, but then it's going to go. You can kiss like most of the North American continent goodbye, and that's if all of mankind survives that ecological disaster. And I'm not trying to put a downer on. I'm not going to say it's going to happen tomorrow. In my fictional universe, which maybe one or two people on the whole planet know about, I did a story a while back about, I think it was March 2nd, 2364, that the Yellowstone supervolcano finally blew. And by the way, for those of you who are curious, I picked 2364 because that was the first year Star Trek The Next Generation takes place in that particular universe. Which always puzzled me as to why Data said Starfleet class is 78, when at the end of that season they say that they're in the year 2364. Okay, I always got perturbed as to how Counselor Troy, with only how many years, got full promotion to full commander, when Data was he had 26 years in Starfleet. He's had actual command experience, and he didn't make commander till I think after the show was over. But okay, all right, just stupid little things we ponder. All right, but still, that's why I said don't believe everything you see. And if the temperature is going up, I got some bad news for you. Even if they shut everything down now, That would mean you go out, you live in an igloo, you know, tanning animal skins just to have some pants. And trust me, I don't even want to know what, what it's like to wear, animal skin underwear. If your regular underwear gets a bit uncomfortable over the course of a day. But okay. Well, yeah, there's other super volcanoes out there. I use Yellowstone as a thing for my story because I could look up data on projections as to what would happen, because there was a lot of data out there for the Yellowstone supervolcano if it blew. And I mainly I did a lot of research for that one just to find out how bad could get. It could be, if Yellowstone blows, and like I said, don't go running around screaming, the end of the world is nigh. No, because, like I said, it could be a human extinction event. A mass extinction event, which we've had happen on this planet at least a few times before that we know of. Enjoy today, for it may be your last. Mommy, the big bald fat man is saying I'm gonna die. Volcanoes are gonna eat my soul. No, the timeless children are gonna eat your soul, according to most people online. Oh, that's right. Sadly, and I'm hoping I'm not going to blow the name because my memory runs all over the place these days. Christopher Benjamin, I hope I got the name right, passed away. The fellow who played Henry Gordon Jago. Did I get the name right at least? I hope so, because sadly, he passed away this week. So, sadly, Jago and Lightfoot are now, because Trevor Baxter passed away a few years ago. Christopher Benjamin. I just heard the announcement last night. I shared a post from Instagram. I couldn't believe it either, but sadly, that's what happens. Oh no, Mommy, the fat old man is saying I'm going to die. Oh, you're not going to die. Yep, from Jago and Lightfoot, Mark. Yeah, Christopher Benjamin has passed away, who played Henry Gordon Jago. And that was one of my favorite duos in Big Finish Audio. A couple of characters that were introduced in Talons of Wing Chiang. If you've not heard their adventures, it started with a companion chronicle called The Mahogany Murders. And then they went on to have their own series of adventures. So if you ever have a chance, go check those out. They are very good. Those two are a remarkable duo. No, nothing bad's going to happen to you. Except that you're going to get a trip to the planet Baldus. Look at it. There are things living there that you don't want to comprehend. Okay, I can't remember if Hinchcliffe did or not. I'd have to go look that up. But two characters that met in I believe that was 1977 Talons of Wing Chiang. Off the top of my head. Because that's when Leela was, I think, that was Louise Jameson's year. Because she started, her first adventure aired on the January in 1977. God, that feels like a billion years ago. I was like 6 years old. I was probably, still finger painting and learning to count to 10. Oh, well. And I had hair. Okay, but yeah, it's a bit warmer out today. I think it's in the 20s. Matter of fact, tomorrow I heard it might go in the 30s. Or over the weekend. I'm like, tropical heat wave. but that's winter. Not to mention one of them, I always pictured that the Just Stop Oil people were missing one thing. They all needed sandwich boards saying the end of the world is nigh and all that. Yeah, Tom Baker, yeah, he's become very gaunt, but he's still with us. So yeah, I'm about to get up and head into work here in a little bit. But my goodness, it is really coming down today. Too bad my snow thrower won't start. Sheesh. I'm going to have to do this the hard way and put more salt out on the driveway. So like I said, don't go panicking over global warming and anything like that. There's going to be other things that wipe out mankind long before it gets hot enough to boil you. We're off on Monday anyway for Martin Luther King Day. So we will not be here on Monday. Let me reiterate that before I forget to mention it again. Yeah, the roads were a bit of a mess. I'm going to say that now for Lady G's benefit, but hopefully the trucks will start running soon. They weren't yet slippery, but like I said, I never take any chances. And a lot of people here are like, dude, how come you're always here so early? I said, because I don't care what the weather is. I leave the house at the same time every day. That way, if the weather goes bad, I don't have to wake up any earlier. I don't have to wake and do a scramble to get out. I live about maybe at most 10 minutes from my work, depending on traffic. And I leave every day about, an hour, just shy of an hour before. That way, if the weather does go crap, I can take my sweet time and still be here with plenty of time before I got to walk in. That's why I've made it a practice, because if it's flooding rain or it's, drifting snow out, I've still got plenty of time. Like today, I don't think I broke 40 miles an hour all the way here today. But I still made it with plenty of time to go. Yeah, after this coming Monday, yeah, we have no more days off, during the week until Easter. Yeah, we don't get President's Day off anymore. That one dropped off the board many years ago. All I know, it is a mess out here this morning. I already showed you the weather. Look at it. Look at that. You can probably see the snow up there in the parking lot lamp. Yeah, President's Day. That's right. I have to remember to stay away from car lots when it gets to be holidays of any kind. Like I said, I count on having this guy right here for a couple of years. Nice rugged car. I got the 4-wheel drive option. I tested driving with 4-wheel drive, and it is a whole new experience. It really was. I did it. I was like, I had never driven 4-wheel drive before. I'd had rear wheel, front wheel, all wheel, So when I tried that out, I was like, wow, this is weird. But I didn't even turn it on today, really, because it's the 4-wheel drive is mainly for like when it gets really, really bad, and this isn't horrifically bad yet, but if it keeps coming down, well, like I said, hopefully the salt trucks will be out long before we get out of here. So keep in mind, folks, the end of the world is not nigh. But enjoy today while you can. I keep telling people that. Enjoy the small victories. Like I said, I had it happen recently where, back in July, actually, yeah, where I didn't make it home that day. I ended up in the hospital for 2 days. And, I got complacent. Like I said, it's not being paranoid, but like I said, just be careful. Be thankful you made it home. Be thankful you made it to work okay. Be thankful you got loved ones out there. Just be thankful for what you do have. Don't sweat the small shit. Until next time, be kind, be calm, be safe, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Reminder, Monday is Martin Luther King Day. We will not be here in the parking lot on Monday. Chances are I'm going to sleep through Monday, because that's how I usually do. I think on Martin Luther King Day, I usually just sleep in. Or I'll be playing Fallout 76 like the junkie that I am. So be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be careful. Enjoy, everyone.